Hello students, today I'll be doing a problem under hire purchase system, that is a continuation. Today I'll be doing the seventh problem. The same way we have to calculate the interest and pass the journal entries. First let us go through the problem and read the problem, find out what information is given. Accordingly you can use the information to calculate interest and to pass the journal entries. So, Gupta purchased a machine under hire purchase system from Pankaj. The cash price of the machine was 15,500. The payment for the purchase is to be made as under. On signing the contract 3,000, end of the first year 5,000, second year 5,000, third year 5,000. Past journal entries in the books of Gupta charge a depreciation at the rate of 10% on diminishing balance method. Okay, so first step is calculation of interest. Now find out which case you have to follow: first, second, third, fourth. Now in the read the information given. Down payment is given, installment amount is given, and the depreciation percentage is given. Whether the cash price is given, just go through the problem, you will get it. Yeah, cash price is given, then installment is given, but rate of interest they have not given. When the rate of interest is not given, we have to follow the third case. Okay, so we will follow the third case. The step is calculation of interest. Higher purchase price. Higher purchase price how much? Installment amount plus down payment, you will get higher purchase price. That is 5,000, 1, 2, 3. So 5,000 into 3, 15,000 plus 3,000 down payment, total 18,000. Less cash price. If there is a cash price, then deduct the cash price, that is 15,500. You will get the total interest as 2,500. Then you have to find out the ratio. Now how to find out the ratio is higher purchase price. What is higher purchase price? 18,000. Less down payment 3,000. You will get 15,000. Less first installment. The first installment amount is 5,000. You will get the outstanding 10,000. Less second installment, you will get the amount as 5,000. Again deduct, you will get 5,000. Now the ratio for the first year, second year, third year, that is 15,000, 10,000 and 5,000. Okay, every year you have to deduct, then each year you will get what is outstanding. The outstanding for first is 15,000, second is 10,000 and third is 5,000. Okay, now the ratio will be in between 15, 10 and 5. 15, 10 and 5, if you reduce it, it becomes 3:2:1. 5 ones are 5 twos are 5 threes are. 3 zeros will cancel. Then 5 will remain here. So 5 ones are 10 will remain, 5 twos are 15 will remain, 5 threes are. So 3:2:1. Now the total interest is 2,500. Divide in the ratio of 3:2:1. So it will be 2,500 into 3 by 6, that is 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6. Okay, so 3 by 6, 1,250. Interest for the second year, 2,500 into 2 by 6, it is 8,333. 2,500 into 1 by 6, that is 470. Now what you have to do is, now you have to pass the journal entries. Now how to pass the journal entries, in whose book you have to pass, that you have to check now. See, pass the journal entries in the books of Gupta. Now who is Gupta? Just go through. Gupta purchased the machinery, so he is a purchaser. Now in the books of purchaser we have to pass the entry. So in the books of purchaser, that is in the books of Gupta. Now what is the first entry? Remember, I have already explained you, in the year of purchase we have to pass 2 entries. In the year of purchaser, 2 entry. So first is machine purchased. So machinery account debtor to Pankaj account, from whom they have purchased. If the name of the purchaser you know, then you have to, the name of the seller you know, you have to write Pankaj. Here it is Pankaj. So it will be Pankaj. See, machinery account debtor to Pankaj account, being the machine purchased, higher purchase price you have to write. Cash price you have to write. Cash price is 15,500. Next is down payment made. To whom the down payment is made? Down payment is made to Pankaj. So Pankaj account debtor to cash account, amount is 3,000 rupees. Next comes At the end of the year. Now end, we don't know when it is going to end because year date they have not mentioned, so I have written only end here. So the entry will be, first entry will be interest due entry, next installment paid entry, next the depreciation charge entry, last one is transfer entry. So the same thing is followed here. Interest to Pankaj account, the interest what we calculated there in the working note, you will get 1250. So the entry will be interest account debtor to Pankaj account being the interest for the first year. Okay. Again the installment, Pankaj account debtor to cash account being the first installment paid, that is installment amount. Next is a depreciation. Depreciation will be calculated on the cash price, it is 10%. Okay. So depreciation to machinery account, it is here you can write it is depreciation is, what is the cash price, 15,500 into 10% you will get 1,550. Okay, so here to machinery account 1,550. Now transfer to the profit and loss account, that is profit and loss account debtor to interest account to depreciation account. To interest is 1,250, depreciation is 1,550. So this two amount you know, so write first to this two amount, then total and write to 2,800. Okay, like that the same thing is continuous. Okay, the same thing get continuous in the second year also. You have to pass the same entry, interest account debtor to Pankaj account, but the amount of interest you have to check for the second year, it is 833. Pankaj account debtor to cash account, that is installment amount paid. Next is depreciation entry. Depreciation, now it is diminishing balance method. How you got this 13,095 is, see, 15,500 is a cash price minus the depreciation of the last year 1,550, you will get 13,950. Okay, 13,950 you will get after deducting 15,500 minus 1,550. Okay, so you know the diminishing balance method, you have already been studied in the first semester. So diminishing balance method, on the written down value it is calculated. Okay, so it is how this amount came, it is 15,500 minus 1,550 depreciation of the last year, you will get 13,950 into 10%, you will get 1,395. Okay, now transfer to profit and loss account. Profit and loss account debtor to interest account to depreciation account. So it is interest is 833, depreciation is 1,395, total and write 2,228. 1,228. Now the third year. Now third year what happens is there will be a interest amount payment. Interest payment will be there. Then after that there will be a installment amount. Then there will be a installment payment amount. Then there will be a depreciation entry. Then you will be having a transfer entry. Now third year, the interest account debtor to Pankaj account, the third year amount is 417. Then the installment amount paid. Installment amount paid is Pankaj account debtor to cash account. Okay. After that depreciation entry, depreciation account debtor to machinery account. So the entry will be, this entry will come, depreciation account debtor to machinery account. Then how you got 12,250 is 13,950 minus 1,395, you will get to 12,250, 560. 12,560 you will get into 10%. If you do, you will get this amount 1,25356 and 1,256. Okay, you will get this amount. After that, the last entry is transfer entry, profit and loss account debtor to interest account and to depreciation account. So total this two, you will get the total of for interest 417 and depreciation 1,256. If you total, you will get 1,673. Okay, so this is a total of interest and depreciation transfer to profit and loss account. Remember, the entry will repeat every year: interest entry, installment entry, depreciation entry, transfer entry. Interest you have calculated, depreciation you have to check which method it is. If it is a diminishing balance method, on the written down value you have to calculate. So the depreciation will be calculated on the method of, that is, original cost and diminishing balance method. Here in this problem is diminishing. So every year's depreciation deduct and then find out the value and calculate the percentage. For example, in this problem you have the cash price of 15,500 into 10%. So you got a first year depreciation as 1,550. Okay, then if you come to the next year, it is first 15,500 less the depreciation already deducted 1,550, you will get 13,950 into 10%. If you do, you will get how much? You will get 13,960. After that, 13,960 what is remaining minus the depreciation of the last year, that is 1,350. You will get 1,256 into 10%. If you do, you will get this. Every year you have to calculate and write. Okay. Go through the problem. Any doubts you can ask. Thank you.